Hello guys. So I have been waiting for a long time to make this thing. So right now you can see that I have you know a pedal board kind of thing. So this is not a pedal board. I named it StageLinkX X for 10 switches. So we have 10 switches here. Okay, and like we can change patches from here. It sends MIDI signals to the computer, so that like we can change patches. We have a small display here, so you can see the display, how it works. And like for example, we'll change the pedal board. Okay, so I have been using mod EP for a long time, and it is really cool. So it is working on ESP32-S3, and it is USB-C class compliant device. So like you can see that. So now let me change this to a Neural DSP profile. See, I just changed it from my web UI right now. You don't need to connect a computer to this to change this UI. You can just, it automatically has this wireless communication. I will show you the schematic, the board itself, how it works. So for example, I want to like switch this this two nodes together, this one nodes together, and like I can work like a stomp box kind of thing. So like this is the way it can work. And let's see the circuit now. It will be fun. So this is the circuitry. It's still switched on. Yeah, it's a mess. It took me a lot of time to build this up, and you can see that I have a lot of components going out here. So let's see what components we do have. Let me show one more trick, like to see if my all LEDs are working or not. So I can test all the LEDs. So you can see that all the LEDs are switched on, and you can see that. And I will switch off all the LED, and it's in Neural DSP mode. Change my mode to mode EP, and for example I want to test one LED. Let's say foot switch 3. This is 1 2 3. This is third foot switch. So I want to test if this LED is working fine or not. So you can see that it's blinking. Right, so I will go to the UI later. Let's see the interesting part, the circuit. So the brain of the system is ESP32-S3, which is, I don't know why they have two USB. One is for UART. This is for UART communication to load your firmware, and this is for USB-C OTG to send your MIDI signals to it. You cannot send MIDI signals through this USB because it only supports UART serial communication, and it has a wireless 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. That's it. It is having a hotspot from which you can connect to the system and do this configuration. It has 10 switches. You can see this foot switches. I bought it. I daisy chained them, and after daisy chaining the grounds, and I connected with a connector. You can see that we have a green color connector here. All the LEDs are connected to with a resistor of 330 ohms, and all the switches are connected to the connector here. Okay, I miscalculated before. And this enclosure is like, thanks to people in this campus who had really helped me to design this enclosure. You can see it is really sturdy enough. Let me just wait. Let me just quickly open it back. Yeah. So you can see that it is very sturdy enough. It's made in PETG. PETG is a very good material to print stuffs. It took a lot of time, a whole 4 to 6 months to make this whole project. I learned a lot about this. Mainly I learned about designing products, not about this programming and electronic stuffs are okay, but designing a product is really a difficult job. I messed up. You can see that I messed up here designing the USB-C hole and the components. So I have a USB-C female jack which will be connected. Right now I am debugging, that's why it is, the enclosure has a cover as well. And I also thought of adding a expression pedal. You can see that, but there is a mismatch in the dimensions of the expression pedal, so I didn't add it. So later I might add it in the next version. So let me see how I can handle this USB-C component issue. But the product is working absolutely fine. I have to test with Neural DSP plugins. I have to test with MODEP as well. So I love MODEP more because it has NAM A2 is also there. I think I have to test that as well. But I have NAM and I have several pedal boards created there, and it works absolutely fine. It sounds really good, the way I always wanted to sound. So looks good to me. Like, I just have to do some finishing touches. We have a display here, you can see that. It also has what you call that, a long press. So if I do a long press, it should do something. Yeah, so long press is there, so short press is there. So you can see this one, short press. So this is pedal board, I think. Yeah, snapshot 6 is there. And if I do a long press, I haven't assigned anything. So coming to the UI, so you can see this UI. This is if I, for example, if I switch all LEDs on, you can see that all the LEDs has been switched on. If you see that restore LED, I will restore the LED. Now it was in foot switch 8, I think. Yeah, FS8. So you can see that where it is. Yeah, FS8. So I will go to FS8. Yeah, FS8. So long press, I don't have any action, so I can do, I think I should do a CC toggle maybe, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, CC toggle, channel number 14. I can add some specific data. So FS8 CC toggle, channel number 14, data can be like, let's say 45, data 127. So I think I have to save this, and I think this should be working now. Yeah, 44. If I do 45, it will become 44 because it is 1 minus. Now to test that if it is working fine or not, I will let me show you a trick. Control C, Control L. So right now I am in the terminal to see if my MIDI device is listed or not. So I can see that my MIDI device is listed, ESP32-S3 dev. So I haven't named it anything right now yet. So I have to go to the firmware and do DFU and all those stuffs to rewrite the firmware. I don't want to do that. That might break. I'm really scared about that. So so I can see that it's in port number 28. Oh, by the way, this is a very cool thing. You can send MIDI signals over the Wi-Fi as well, but it has a lot of latency, so I don't want to use it. It is fun. It is a fun project, but I don't want to use it right now. You have to have a very good Wi-Fi reception, and it is not practical on stage, because on stage you might have IEMs and other kind of stuffs that might interfere with your Wi-Fi, and the strength of the signal might not be so great. You have to put another antenna to it. Anyway, so let's go to the port number 28:0. I will click on it. So right now it's in mode EP, so I will switch. So you can see that everything is absolutely working fine. So whenever I am switching anything, so it is sending the data. Okay, so if I do a long press of this, I don't think long press will do anything. So yeah, so this is how it works. That's it. And I will also do a demo of this with my guitar, and I am running MODEP in Raspberry Pi, so that will be fun to see how this thing goes well with Raspberry Pi. Okay, thank you.